Here on 120 Minutes, and American band who toured. I sort of promised you throughout the show, now being joined here by two of the members of Therapy. And the third one who's not here is Moving House.
He is indeed.
That's his excuse. He's always got an excuse not to be talked to by me. Welcome to 120 as we kick into 1994. And I suppose it's probably an obvious one to ask you, but looking back over 1993, a good year for you, I would say. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
About it?
It was great. I mean, considering we only released 3 singles, you know, and there was no album, we toured a hell of a lot, and you know, got around the world, met a lot of people. So it was good to sort of take over until the album came out. Yeah,
because I think really it was very much like a consolidating year for what you began in '92.
Yeah.
Obviously, you enjoyed chart success in Europe and the UK, and then the album got good press. But obviously, the touring side of it. I mean, you toured and the festivals.
Yeah, it was good fun. The festivals it's strange doing festivals, you know, because we really love club gigs. But you know, I can remember vividly at Reading, you know, playing and seeing a guy ban a hot dog, you know, about like 2 miles away from the stage. Whenever you're singing about something which has meant quite a lot to your life, and you see some guy ban a hot dog, and you feel like stopping the show and going, hey, you, yes, you.
He's arguing over what relish he wants, you know, with the guys.
Make sure they're listening. But how did you find the States? Because I know you did you do 2 tours last year?
Yeah, Helmet and Tad. Yeah, no, it was brilliant. Well, the Helmet and Tad tour, well, the 2 of our favourite bands, so, you know, it was brilliant to like open for them. Jesus Lizard were on the Helmet tour, who are another favourite band, so it was good fun. You know, it's tough because like every state's like another country, like different attitudes and crowds, but you know, it was a challenge. So I mean, you can sort of get too comfortable playing to people that know who you are, that cheer before you play a note. So it was good to sort of, you know, go to the States and have to prove something. Yeah, have to prove something.
Yeah, it's that whole like face value thing where people haven't read loads of interviews with you or heard you on the radio. It's like they just take you for what you are, a live rock band, and that was good because we tend to work quite well and that sort of thing.
Now, done like a special release over there for you, of like an EP of the last few singles together, is that right?
Yeah, it was really the 3 singles from England were released in a thing called Hats Off to the Insane, because you know that they had got the Nurse album, and then all of a sudden the American record company heard that there was like stuff in the charts over here. Yeah. So they panicked a bit and Rush released this EP. So I mean, if you see it in the shops and you're a Therapy fan, you see Hats Off to the Insane. If you have like any of the 3 EPs from last year, don't buy it because all the stuff's on it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they probably will anyway, because people do when they're fans, don't they? Time for me to ask you to choose a video, either your own or somebody you'd like to see. Anything in your mind?
Getting back to America, I would choose probably Nub by the Jesus Lizard.
All right, well, yes, we have that. We have Jesus Lizard anyway. You're watching 120 Minutes and Therapy here with a brand new album, Trouble Gum, out and about for yourselves. And when did you have time to write that? Because you seem to be on the road all the while.
We actually wrote it on the road in an acoustic guitar in the back of a tour bus.
Yeah.
So probably explains why all the songs are about 3 minutes long. You know, we were sort of just about to get to the devastating guitar solo when someone says, "Andy, it's sound checks." I was like, no, but we wrote it in America, and because we were on a roll, so we just capitalised on it really.
While you were doing it. So is it particularly American inspired, would you say? Or I was reading that some of the sort of things about it is it's a more sensitive lyrical record from the therapy camp.
So I've heard. So I was told. Yeah, and
you don't see it that way.
No. I mean, it's obviously more personal and I suppose a bit more humanistic than singing about serial killers and about grinding your teeth. But you know, it's probably because it is a lot more personal. People can identify with some of the emotions on it. But you know, it was written in America whenever we were away pretty quickly, and as I say, we were sort of really in good form about writing songs. And I mean, because it was all written around the same period too, it sort of has a uniform feel to it. It's not as like idiosyncratic as some of our previous releases.
So when were you recording that then? When did that happen? Sort of December time or something?
We did that sort of just over the summer, on and off, between the festivals and things, it was quite good in the fact you do like a week in the studio, then go off and like do festivals around Europe for a week, and then come back with fresh ears. It wasn't if we were like locked in a basement for 2 months, you know. So it probably took us a month on and off over the summer to do.
Right. So, and I know what with the last single and also with the album, you got some covers involved, and they got Joy Division on the album. How come
that wasn't meant to be on the album either originally, because I started playing it one day in rehearsal, and Michael and Fife they're not really big Joy Division fans. They didn't know much about it, and they thought it was like something I'd written, and I said to them it was Joy Division. So we started playing it live, and it went down really well. And then it was going to be a B-side, but the sentiment, like the isolation, fits in with a lot of the themes of solitude already on the album. And it just fitted in musically, so we kept it on. So we stuck Breaking the Law on the B-side instead, Judas Priest.
Good old Judas Priest. Yeah. Video time again. What would you like to see now?
Cop Shoot Cop, preferably. $10 bill.
Yep, good video.
$10 bill. What you gonna buy with that greenback? What kind of thrill? $10 bill in your pocket, a $10 bill. Tell me, where did you get that money? Who'd you have to kill? I got a big black gun. It's time to share the cash now. Nowhere to run. I got a big black gun in my pocket. I got a big black gun. Let's find a 7-Eleven and have some fun. Yeah! knocking on my door. Can't you see I got no money? I can't give no more. 2 p.m. landlord's banging, trying one more time. You can knock the damn door down, but you ain't gonna get a dime.
Shoot Cop there, as requested by Therapy, here on 120 Minutes. And American band who toured with you in the UK just before, or just after Christmas and stuff, or just before Christmas. Now, talking about America, I understand that Beavis and Butthead are into you guys, is that right?
So I've heard, yeah. I think they played Scream Age or something like that. Yeah.
So you Beavis and Butthead fans? Like the rest of the planet?
No, not particularly fans. I mean, I don't find them offensive, though. The way America seems to be up in arms at the minute. I mean, like, get a grip. You know, it's 2 cartoon characters. If someone's going to do anything like stick a poodle in a washing machine, they're going to do it anyway, or they're going to do something like equally as bad.
Sure.
Yeah, you can't blame them on cartoon characters.
In the States, how do they take to Therapy? Do they see you as a heavy rock band or industrial band? How are you perceived?
I think at the minute they're currently going through the same confusion the UK and Europe went through for a while, like trying to get to grips with us, and then the UK and Europe eventually gave up and just said, okay, we'll let them do what they want. But America sort of had a few problems, but it's good. I think the crowds are mixed too, which is good. We're not getting a predominantly hardcore, predominantly metal audience. It's just interested parties coming.
Right. Do you think with the current record and single stuff, do you find yourself going more towards melody and pop now, or not, would you say?
For this album, yeah, but I mean, as fans of the band will probably know, we've changed every record in a way since the very first EP on Ouija Records. So I mean, like, God knows what's going to happen in the future. I mean, we've written a couple of songs since the album, which are like sort of not really like Troublegum, which will probably throw the spanner in the works again. But it's just, I mean, at the time of Troublegum, we were really into like concise, melodic, intense rock songs, and that'll do us for Troublegum. We'll tour that this year and see what happens next year.
Right. Fair enough. Video time then, we go to Nowhere, which you made in America for obvious reasons, because you're out there.
We were touring, yeah.
And so what's the plans then? You tour the album this year then?
Tour the album, like we're going to Japan again, which was good fun last year. America twice, Europe, England. Yeah. But ignore the makeup in the video. Atrocious. Well, in my head, I thought it looked like the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Yeah. But considering the actor in the cabinet of Dr. Caligari is 6'2" and very gaunt, I think it backfired horrendously. So,
ignore the makeup. Yeah. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Look forward to hearing more from you this year.
No puddles in the microwave or whatever.